Okay, good morning students. Last class we have discussed about alcoholic earth metals. Overall second A group elements. Second A group elements is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. These elements available mainly in combined state only, not free state, because they are all elements loss of electrons to form positive ions. Okay, loss of electrons to form positive ions. So due to this reason, they are all elements only available in combined state. Already we know that yesterday class. So calcium, magnesium, very important elements. So these two elements very highly available elements. Radium is very low available element. Okay, so what is the general electronic configuration of second A group? NS2 electronic configuration. Each element end with 2s2, 3s2, 4s2, just like NS2 electronic configuration. Here N is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, but S2. Okay, NS2 electronic configuration. So overall, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. In this group, overall, when heated up these elements, some elements to give the different color. Okay, suppose for example these two elements not give the colors, but calcium is a brick red. Okay, brick, already we know that bricks. Okay, so calcium contain which color? Brick red color. Next, strontium is a crimson red, just like the combination of cream and red. Overall we are called crimson red. Next, barium contain apple green color. Okay, so when heated up these elements, some elements to give color. Overall, suppose calcium give brick red color, strontium crimson red, barium apple green color. Okay, so beryllium, magnesium, radium does not give the colors. Okay, listen. Next, further physical properties of second A group elements. What is the physical properties? We have discussed about atomic radius and ionization enthalpy, electronegativity and electron gain enthalpy. Now first of all, atomic radius or atomic size. What is the meaning of atomic size or atomic radius? Suppose for example we have taken one atom. It is the center of the atom. So they are all different shells. The distance between central to outer shell of the electron is called atomic radius. Okay, what is the atomic radius? Mainly distance between central to outer shell of the electron. Okay, suppose beryllium, it is in the outer shell 2s2. So it is 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. Or suppose 5s, next 6s or 7s. So overall it is the distance between center to outer shell. This distance is atomic radius of beryllium. Okay, because it's like outer shell electron move second shell. Okay, second shell. Overall the distance is atomic radius of beryllium. Or suppose next magnesium, it is ending with 3s2. 3s2. So slightly increase the atomic radius value. Okay, or calcium 4s2. Next element 5s2, 6s2, 7s2. Each element of the atomic number increase. Already we know that. Okay, so beryllium 4, magnesium 12, calcium 20, strontium 38, barium 56, and radium 88. Okay, so top to bottom increase the atomic number. When increase the atomic number, each element of the outer shell orbital of the electron enters is a new shell. Okay, new shell. Second shell, third shell, fourth shell, fifth shell, sixth shell, seventh shell. So the time increase the atomic radius value. Okay, so when increase the atomic number, increase the atomic radius value or increase the atomic size. Okay, what is the concept? In second A group, from top to bottom, or beryllium to radium, increase the atomic radius values when increase the atomic number. Okay, so it is the atomic radius. So overall atomic radius is increase from top to bottom in this group. Okay, next further IE, ionization enthalpy or ionization potential. Already we know that what is the ionization enthalpy? The minimum energy is required to remove the electron from outer shell of the gaseous state of atom is called ionization enthalpy or ionization potential. Suppose we have taken sodium metal or magnesium metal. Commonly it is a solid compound. Now first it is converted to gaseous component. Solid to we have converted gaseous component. That gaseous component of the one electron we have required some energy. Okay, the minimum energy is required to remove the one electron of outer shell of the gaseous state of magnesium. Okay, so first it is converted to Mg plus electron. Overall magnesium contains 12 electrons, but Mg plus means only 11 electrons, 11 plus 1. 11 plus 1. When loss of 1 electron, it is converted to Mg plus. So loss of 1 electron. Okay, so it is also called cation or unipositive ion. Uni means 1. Okay, or suppose we have taken Mg plus 2. So it is already we know that 11 electrons. When we have removed the another electron from this magnesium ion, so that time it is converted to Mg plus 2 plus electron. Okay, when We have removed the another electron from Mg plus, it is converted to Mg plus 2 plus electron. Overall, it is 11 electrons. Mg plus means 11 electrons. Mg plus 2 means only 10 electrons. Okay, overall magnesium 12 electrons. Plus 2 means loss of 2 electrons. So that is 10 electrons. Mg plus 2 means 10 electrons. It is also called dipositive ion. Plus, only plus. Plus 1, just like. Unipositive ion. Plus 2. Dipositive ion. Plus 1. Okay. In this process, we have required some energy to remove the electron. Okay, that energy, that minimum energy is called ionization enthalpy or ionization energy or potential. So what is the ionization enthalpy? Overall, beryllium contain very high ionization enthalpy values, and radium contain very low ionization enthalpy values. From top to bottom in this group, from top to bottom are beryllium to radium in this group, decrease the ionization enthalpy values or decrease the ionization potential values. Listen, already we know that suppose, so overall beryllium of the electron moves second shell, outer shell electron move in second shell. So the time, the distance is very low between central to outer shell. Okay, that distance is very low. So atomic size is very low, beryllium. That distance is very low. That time, the nuclear attraction or central attraction is very high. Okay, between central to outer shell of the electron. Okay, that time we have required higher energies. Okay, attraction is very high. It is very difficult to remove the electron. It is not easy. So that time we have required higher energies. So ionization enthalpy value or potential value very high. Okay, which element? Beryllium. Or suppose we have taken magnesium. Overall, we have compared the beryllium and magnesium. Magnesium atomic size very high. Then beryllium. So the time, increase the distance. Increase the distance. So nuclear attraction or central attraction is decrease. Okay, that time we have used lower energies. Okay, at the same time ionization enthalpy value is also low. Or suppose we have taken beryllium, suppose. So outer shell of the electron move. So which shell? Sixth shell. That time distance is very high between central to outer shell. So that time nuclear attraction or central attraction is very low. It is very easy to remove the electron. We have required lower energies. Okay, we have required lower energies. So overall, very high ionization enthalpy values beryllium, very low ionization enthalpy value barium or radium. From top to bottom in this group, overall ionization enthalpy values decrease. Okay, next further electron affinity. So electron affinity is indicated associated with EA. Electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy. Electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy. Already we know that it is reverse or inverse to ionization enthalpy value. The minimum energy is required to remove the electron, but the minimum energy is required to addition of one electron. Okay, that minimum energy is called electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy. Suppose we have taken oxygen. When it is 8 electrons, when addition of 1 electron, it is converted to O minus, O negative. So how many electrons? 9 electrons. It is called anion. Okay, negative ion. So 8 plus 1, 9. Anion, oxygen anion. So in this process we have required some energy. Okay, that minimum energy is called electron affinity. So overall in this group, very high electron affinity value beryllium, very high electron affinity value beryllium, very low electron affinity value barium or radium. Okay, so overall from top to bottom in this group or beryllium to radium in this group, decrease the electron affinity values. Decrease the electron affinity values. Next further, electronegativity. So simply we have called attraction capacity. Okay, attraction capacity of the element in chemical bond formation. Okay, that phenomenon is called electronegativity. So overall in this group, very high electronegativity value. So beryllium, from top to bottom in this group, decrease the electronegativity values. Okay, listen. The attraction capacity of the atom in the chemical bonding formation. This phenomenon is called electronegativity. In this group, electronegativity is decreased from top to bottom in this group. Or beryllium to radium, decrease the electronegativity values. Okay, it is electronegativity. So overall, next further we are discussed about chemical properties of second A group elements. So the second A group elements reacts with the number of components like air or water molecules. Next, hydrogen. Next, halogens. So which elements are halogens? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. These 4 elements are called halogens. Okay, so now suppose air reacts with the air. Mainly air contains oxygen and nitrogen gases. Okay, air contains oxygen and nitrogen gases mainly. So suppose beryllium or magnesium or calcium. Suppose for example you have taken magnesium element. When magnesium is reacts with oxygen, magnesium is reacts with oxygen to form in this reaction MgO. MgO means magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide. Okay, so magnesium is reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. 2 Mg plus O2 gives rise to 2 MgO. Suppose we have taken magnesium. So magnesium is reacts with nitrogen to form Mg3N2. Mg3N2 means magnesium nitride. Magnesium nitride. So overall 3Mg plus N2 gives rise to Mg3N2, magnesium nitride. So same as this, suppose for example I have taken beryllium. Beryllium also reacts with oxygen to form BeO. BeO. Beryllium oxide. Beryllium oxide. So 2Be plus O2 gives rise to 2BeO, beryllium oxide. Or suppose beryllium is reacts with nitrogen to form beryllium nitride, Be3N2. Be3N2, beryllium nitride. So each element reacts with oxygen to form their oxides. Okay, so remaining elements also to form nitrides also. Suppose Ca3N2, calcium nitride. Remaining components, suppose calcium oxide or Ca3N2, calcium nitride. What is the meaning of CaO? Calcium oxide. It is also called quicklime. Okay, or suppose SRO, strontium oxide or Sr3N2, strontium nitride or barium nitride. Okay, so it is the reaction with air. Mainly air contain oxygen and nitrogen elements. So these group elements reacts with oxygen to form their oxides. Okay, mainly monoxide like a MgO, magnesium oxide, beryllium oxide or calcium oxide. So at the same time these group elements reacts with nitrogen to form their nitrides like a Be3N2, beryllium nitride, and Mg3N2, magnesium nitride or calcium nitride or barium nitride. So these are all different types of nitrides. Okay, so it is mainly reacts with the air. So next so overall reaction with acids. Reaction with acids. So alcoholic earth metals reacts with acid to form salt and hydrogen gas. Suppose for example we have taken magnesium. This magnesium metal is reacts with hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. To form in this reaction MgCl2, magnesium chloride, and next hydrogen gas. Okay, so here Mg plus 2HCl, Mg2Cl, MgCl2, magnesium chloride, remaining 2H, so H2, hydrogen. Okay, so overall alkali earth metals reacts with acid to form salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, suppose for example magnesium or calcium or barium, any metal reacts with hydrochloric acid or H2SO4, sulfuric acid to form salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, so it is a reaction with acid. Next further class we are discussed about reaction with hydrogen and water and halogens. Okay.